A Sign of the Changing Times, published by Tim Roll Pickering on the 17th of the 5th, 03, from the DWRG regarding Planet of Fire. Of all the Doctor's companions, few have had as mysterious a background as Turlough. Like the Doctor in the 1960s, Turlough first appeared in a story involving a school. His origins are barely mentioned, but there are several references in subsequent stories to his home planet. Now we discover the truth about him and find out just what drives him in some of the strongest scenes between the Doctor and a companion in the entire series, such as the scene where the Doctor unsuccessfully quizzes Turlough about Tryon and then threatens to end their friendship if Turlough is holding back anything that might aid the Master. Due mainly to strong performances from both Mark Strickson and Peter Davison, there is a real sense in these scenes where the Doctor feels potentially betrayed and that Turlough is caught in the ultimate dilemma between loyalty to the Doctor and keeping his silence about his true origins. This story is notable for writing out Turlough, Chameleon, and seemingly the Master, as well as introducing Peri, and has been seen by some as a sign of the approaching end of the Davison years by removing some of its key elements. Turlough's background is sketched out, and it is easy to understand him at last and see why he now leaves. Far less effective is the departure of Chameleon. The android has not been seen at all since the King's Demons, and could so easily have been forgotten altogether, but it is good to see that an attempt is made to use and finish off the character altogether. Peter Grimwade wisely confines the use of the chameleon prop to some scenes aboard the TARDIS, and everywhere else uses his character's shape-shifting abilities to form a half-humanoid form that is far more mobile and functional. But this doesn't really develop the character at all, and so he will not be missed at all. But the scene where he asks the Doctor to destroy him and the latter quickly responds by using the tissue compression eliminator is all too rushed. The Master's death is easy to accept, since the Doctor does not directly cause it, but instead refuses to try and save his arch-foe. This sign of a harsher Doctor is a wider sign of how the innocence of Davison's character has been corrupted by events. The story also contains a strong sign of hope for the future with the introduction of Peri. Nicola Bryant gives a strong debut performance, showing the character is scared by events, but still able to stand up for herself, especially when confronted by the Chameleon Master. She is shown as strong-minded, as independent, and for the first time in years a companion joins the Doctor to experience the fun of the universe, rather than to escape the destruction of their home or get trapped aboard the TARDIS by accident. It is a sign of the impending change for the program, but it is a welcome one. The plot for Planet of Fire may have a number of elements to include, but Peter Grimwade produces a strong but highly workable tale that has strong elements, especially Timonov's strong faith in Logar. The story handles the religious theme well without in any way demeaning Timonov or his belief even when the truth is exposed, whilst the culture of Sign is developed natural out of the conditions surrounding it. What especially helps is the way that the location filming benefits the story but does not force a location into it, and so the locations are strong and effective. Of the cast, it is the regulars who dominate things, especially since several are giving either the debut or finale performances, but the guest cast is still strong, with Peter Wingard giving a very dignified performance as Timonov. Aided by some strong sets and direction, the result is a story that holds its own quite well, even though it is heralding the changes to come in the next story and gives all the characters a fine departure/arrival.